live from Las Vegas at GCA show. After 2 years of hiatus, back in Vegas, world's largest cardboard trade show booth. Live here in Martinsville, Indiana. Live from Norwood Cigars.
When you guys said, we want you to come on the show once a month, I was like, dude, this is it.
Happy afternoon here from
Presented by Kristoff Cigars, along with Hiram Solomon Cigars, and coming to you live from the Corona Cigar Company studios.
And welcome, everybody.
Good evening, aficionados, and welcome to another Great Lakes podcast show. We got two amazing women tonight to talk about the world of cigars. And yes, we got a lot of banging going on in the background. It's amazing the sound that you hear on this show.
It's construction.
Was that construction?
Yeah,
oh my God!
Sounded
like a clock.
Going. It's fine.
I don't know.
We're rebuilding the studio for you as we speak. We're adding on an extra wing. It's going to be great.
Oh God, yeah, we are getting bigger here. You never know the sounds that you can hear. I'm telling you. Anyway, folks, thanks again for joining us. We're excited. Just to give you a little fill-in on why you might be missing a couple of people tonight. Well, good old cousin Chooch Frank, he's a little under the weather, so he's going to have to take a little break this evening.
Yeah, he was.
Moment of silence for Frank.
So anyway, and then, of course, I've got my elderly brother, retired Bob, trying to figure out how to get on his own without the help of cousin Frank. So, he'll pop in as soon as he can, if he can. And if he doesn't, what can I tell you?
We try.
You're stuck with Kyle and myself. And, of course, our co-host, Jerah.
And the lovely Jerah Hutchins.
You said it. Of course. Well, the husband always has to give compliments to the wife. Absolutely. But so Jerah is also doing us a special solid favor here. She brought in a special guest, and she's as busy as can be. Yeah. I thought I was a busy guy, but man, this woman throws everybody off the bus, and she's guiding that down the highway. I mean, there is no stopping this girl. She's amazing. But just for an introduction, who are we? Well, I'm Ron Pecorini. This is Kyle Jesso.
Good evening, everyone.
And our co-host coming from Texas, the Jerah Hutchins herself. How are you, Jerah?
Thank you. Thank you so much. I love it. Love every minute of it.
Yep. And we got, Billy, one choochette and two chooches. Indeed.
That's what we're doing tonight.
we roll with the hand we're dealt with, okay?
That's right.
We do the best we can. So it is. So we haven't talked to you, girl. How you been?
Yeah.
Oh man. Well, we're moving forward with the new cigar lounge project in Arlington. So
finally got that out of the way. The permits and dealing with the wonderful town is over.
Oh, almost. Yeah. It turns out even the mayor has to fall in line sometimes.
Ooh, okay. His poll ain't as big as he thought he was, huh?
Still pretty big, but
yeah, I'm saying it's pretty good. So what's the countdown on that? What are we looking at, kiddo? Are we going to see anything?
We're looking to break ground. Yeah, we're looking to break ground at the end of this month and be open by October.
All right.
We've got a lot of work. A lot of work ahead of us.
Yeah, there's anher trip.
There you go.
I know you guys are going to get the airline miles this year.
I tell you, in 6 weeks we're going to be there already.
Yeah.
So, are we going to still see you more than like 3 hours this time?
Oh yeah. No, I'm in charge of the schedule. I've got it covered. I got a jersey.
Yay.
Okay.
White or red?
Whatever color you guys. I said what I wanted, whatever color you guys.
All right, so we're going
She's
red.
On the red team.
She's on the red team.
Yeah, TK texted me and asked me if I wanted a jersey. I told him yes, and so I'm in. I'm solid in.
Okay.
See,
All right.
she's red. She's
That's
on the
good.
winning team. We're gonna
That's right.
It's the
kick
only
the-
team.
kick the
Absolutely.
butts on the field there. Well, we're not. We're gonna broadcast.
I think
but,
Blanco's on the white, so he could kick his butt.
Well, yeah, he deserves it.
He does. Absolutely. Absolutely. But that's great stuff, man. I hope we can spend a little more time with you because we got to go to a lot of places. So we got to show
got a lot
the
of
other
things to do
choo-choo.
here in Texas. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got a lot of things to do, and it's going to be a fun day. You guys are going to meet some really cool people. You guys are going to get to talk to some athletes. That's going to be a cool event. So if you don't know what we're talking about the celebrity softball tournament that TK puts on here in Texas and raises money for various military charities throughout the nation. It's a big deal. Ezekiel Elliott played in it. The Gronkowski brothers played in it last year. Some big names play in this tournament every year. And then, of course, the veterans are represented well, too, and we get integrated into the team. So it's good.
Excellent.
Awesome.
Before we do continue, folks, please share this show with everyone you know. Get the watch party out. I mean, right now, we want to really promote our special guest here and get the word out on Micallef Cigars. And just in general, share this with your friends. Don't you want your friends to see what you watch every Tuesday night? I know we do. So right now, everybody, hit the share. It's simple. It's on the bottom left-hand side. Hit it. And so we can make these ladies famous. All right?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Steve. Yeah,
Steve,
you.
all right.
Steve.
Steve
Thank
is
you.
awesome. Where's the rest of you? So where's Billy and then Bruce and then Mark? I mean, where are you guys? Joe, crazy Joey G. Come on, Joey G. Where's the Paisans Club in here? Anyway.
But before we get into this too far, we should
We
probably
do.
break for our sponsors.
I think it's sponsor time because Dave would be letting me know about that just about now.
And so Bruce on Stark,
On Star
right.
Earthling. Go ahead. Take it away.
Here's a brief word from our sponsors.
Blue Smoke Atlanta is the vision of Robin Blue, founder and CEO, and represents an award-winning luxury smoking accessory line based in Atlanta and sold worldwide. Since 2019, Blue Smoke Atlanta's goal was to redefine traditional smoking accessories into a timeless collection of exquisitely handcrafted luxury products to include cigar pokers, cannabis clips, jewelry, and other awesome things. For an elevated smoking experience, visit us at www.bluesmokeatl.com.
Before you light your next cigar, be sure to check out Cigar Medics, the makers of the patent-approved humidimeter. The humidimeter is a tool designed to display the relative humidity inside your cigar. With this device, there's no more guessing. Simply insert the probes into the foot or cap of your cigar, and you can instantly know if your cigar is ready to be smoked. Buy now on cigarmedics.com and see site for other cigar accessories. With the humidimeter, you'll know when to hold them and know when to smoke them.
Experience the magic of Rockefeller Cigars today. With 11 years steeped in tradition, passion, and mystery of belief, Rockefeller has a cigar just for you. Be like the greatest magicians and make Rockefeller Cigars appear in your lineup with any of our 4 lines: the Nicaraguan, the Dominican Blue, the Vintage Gold, and our new LE, the Art of Magic. DAV Cigars out of New York. Decades of experience combined with true love and deep understanding of cigars result in the highest of standard of each DAV hand-rolled cigar. Howard G Cigars is a dynamic new cigar brand grown from a love for cigar culture and a respect for the artisanship behind the craft. We are a minority-owned family business based in Orlando, Florida. Our current collection delivers 3 exclusive lines: Black Moses, Magic Stick, All Pro Series, featuring Leon Searcy's signature cigar and Ike Taylor's one-of-a-kind.
You got the one-of-a-kind rankings. They got me at 89. I'm cool with that.
We are focused on evolving as a dynamic brand and bringing you new flavor-filled blends that you'll enjoy and want to share. Visit our website at www.howardgcigars.com You can find a full list of our retail partners there too. Thank you for making us part of your humidor.
And we're
welcome back.
Welcome. Thank you so much, everybody, for hanging in there. And you know what? I just noticed all the Facebook responses, and I want to thank all of you, because you all said shared, except the Erkling. The Erkling Bruce says, you know I've already shared. Come on, chooches. Well, Bruce, I love you, buddy. I love you. It's all good. But thanks, everybody. And the rest of you who haven't heard me, come on, share this. Get this word out. Let's get Micallef around the world right now. And with that introduction, it is time. Wouldn't you say? It's time.
Bring on the one and only Lauren.
Fabulous. Oh, I didn't
There she is. Welcome. How are you this evening?
I'm fabulous. Again, thank you guys for having me on. I feel truly honored to be invited. So thank you.
Well, we can thank our co-host, Jerah, down there, because she thought of you. She said, I got to have her on. And I said, it's your show. Take it on. So she's so excited.
I just love her. I just love her to pieces.
You did say that. You did tell her.
We spent an entire weekend together at Micallef's ranch last year and got to know her a little bit better and all the ass that she's kicking over at Micallef. And, and just the thing that I love is how well she's representing women in the cigar industry and reaching new women to get them out. She's taken over a ton of social media work in the Micallef brand ambassadorship program. So she goes live all the time in there, and she's just constantly talking to people. So she's just really giving of herself and her time to really reach people in general, but especially women in the cigar industry. And I couldn't be more proud.
Oh, wow. I want to gush on you, Jerah.
Gosh.
I feel like gushing needs to happen. Yeah, I feel, God, it's been like a year already. But I feel like I always watch you from a distance, and you're just always kicking ass. And I was discussing with the gentleman off air, and I was like, I don't know how she does it. Like, I'd be exhausted with your schedule. So, and happy belated birthday.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
So, thank you so much. It's been a really great transition over at Micallef. So, like, much accolades. I totally appreciate it when they're noticed.
Well, tell us a little bit about how you got involved in the cigar industry and how things are going now.
Well, so I've been a long-time smoker. So I started smoking, I want to say, like when I was like in my early 20s, 23. So it's been like about 10 years now. And I just I fell in love with the culture. I really enjoyed smoking cigars, but I didn't really get into it until like in the industry until a couple of years ago when COVID happened. Big transition, I feel like, for many.
Perfect timing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I was working industrial sales at the time, and I absolutely hated my job. Didn't enjoy it, and it was a change. So I got a bonus in, and then COVID happened, and I just quit my job, moved to Texas, and I was really looking for the next path in life. Like, where would I want to start my career next? And I decided to go to something that always gave value to my life. So I decided to go into cigars. So Cigars International was opening in Fort Worth. So I just applied just to work in the humidor. They hired me, and I just kind of worked from the bottom up. I just worked in the humidor for about 10 months, and then Al Micallef found me.
He finds everyone.
I know. No stone left unturned. So I started talking to him, and then he just came in one day, and he's like, hey, I would love for you to work with me. I have a job for you. So I've been working with Micallef Cigars for about a year now.
Very nice. Very nice. Well, I mean, it's a great cigar. I've had a few in my day, and Al is really, really big in the industry. Well respected. He knows quite a bit of people. And right tonight, Kyle and I are smoking the Micallef A, and it is so far. What can you tell us about the A from the Micallef side?
So the Micallef A is actually homage to our Micallef ambassadors. And I know you guys said you had quite a few Micallef ambassadors on, so they're pretty familiar with our group that we have. But it's essentially this exclusive group that we created, kind of like a culture within the culture. And it's for, cigar enthusiasts, cigar connoisseurs, but you sign up for free, you get a Micallef coin, and you're essentially kind of a part of the Micallef family. It's about really supporting the brand and driving a force behind it. And we have a really great group. We have this great Facebook group that we do our live shows on, and very interactive, very fun. So I'm really blessed to have them. They really are strengthening the brand like every day. They helped us grow so much. But when we came out with the Micallef A, we first started as the no-name cigars. So we let it distribute, and then they bought it, smoked it, and the Micallef ambassadors got to vote what they wanted to name it. So they decided on the Micallef A.
Very good.
I love that cigar, and it's my second favorite outside of the Migdalia. I love the Migdalia. I love the version of the Migdalia that you all do for International Women's Day every year. That one's like great.
I do have a Migdalia SC right here. Coincidence.
It's a really good smoke.
Yeah, the Micallef A is excellent. It's not a very aggressive Maduro. It kind of hits that medium to full range. So if you kind of like to steer away from stronger cigars, still recommend the Micallef A. Has that really nice natural sweetness of Maduro, sweet cream to it, very smooth. It's excellent. And we did come out with a Gordo size last year. And then this year, we're actually going to be launching a new size in the Micallef A, the 4x46, which is going to be in the summer. So,
ooh. Is that going to come out at PCA, you think?
Yes, we want to launch it during PCA. It's going to, if you like the petite smokes, I know it's not for everyone, but I love smaller ring gauges. I think you just get so much flavor, especially off the wrapper. That is excellent.
I agree. I think the Lanceros and the smaller gauge, you get that much more of a flavor altogether. You know, I know most guys don't like to smoke the Lanceros because it's a little,
they feel dainty in their hands.
Yeah,
but you know what? I
like
love
Joey G, velvety. I don't know.
Oh, Joey G, wait. I didn't know we were throwing Joey G under the bus tonight.
No. We give him compliments because he wouldn't smoke a Lancero, I don't believe. What do you think? Yeah.
I don't know. I maybe.
Well, he'll answer because he's listening. I threw that purposely on there.
I just think it's so sexy when chicks can talk cigars. Like I could sit here and listen to Lauren talk about cigars all day long.
Well, she's going to talk for the next hour, so let's. So what else? What else do you do? What is your whole job description with Micallef right now? What has Al got you doing?
It has changed a couple of times last year. So when I first started on, at first they were like, we're going to create a role for you. And it was a little of a gray area. I was a little nervous at first when I started, but I first started off as a national sales executive. So I did a lot of inside sales. I would help support the sales team, prospecting, cold calling. I would even help pack orders, do orders, like it's a smaller company. So you kind of are trained from the get-go to like wear multiple hats and expected to. And then one of our coworkers, he left to pursue teaching. So he did a lot of marketing for Micallef. So I've kind of stepped in. And now I'm a community manager. So on top of inside sales stuff, I do a lot of the managing for the Micallef ambassadors, do a lot of social media postings. I also do our Micallef shows that we host twice a week, Mondays and Fridays. And then we do our off the record podcast Wednesdays. We're trying to do them like twice a month now. So I've been doing those and coordinating those as well.
So I want to say something really interesting that they do. So you guys do a podcast, and I think it might be off the record, I'm not sure, where you actually interview your competitors.
Yes, we do.
Like you actually talk to your competitors and give them a chance to shine, which I think is so cool.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, I find that Micallef is such a unique brand, and this is from like an outsider stepping in, is that we were just so immersed with the idea of connecting with everyone and being immersed into the culture of it that we're not pretending we just smoke our cigars. Like if you're a true cigar lover, you smoke everyone else's stuff. I mean, come on. So we really embrace that, and it's been truly a blessing. Like, I love talking to people from different cigar brands. It's great.
Well, that's a smart move by Al, having you guys do that, because you're right. You shouldn't just smoke your own cigar all the time.
No.
There is so many other cigars and wonderful boutique cigars that are out there. We all know the big boys.
When it comes down to it, a good stick is a good
stick.
Yeah,
absolutely. And, depending on the time of day, what you eat, what you drink.
Oh, definitely.
All the time,
Don't ask me what my favorite cigars are. There's such.
That was my next question.
That's a loaded question.
Jerah, you ask her.
I mean, you could ask. It's just going to be a long answer.
All right, we want long answers. Go ahead, Jerah. Your turn.
I mean, I got a list like the Magna Carta of cigars that I've enjoyed. I got a really cool. Do you guys remember when we had Jervon on with LVD Lifestyle?
Yes.
She actually sent me a cigar journal.
Oh,
and it's really, really cool. It's got like a wheel, like a flavor wheel on it.
Oh,
and
you
stuff
got
on each
one.
of the pages.
Okay,
I'm going to have to get you one, Lauren. I'm going to have to get you one. So I've gone back and like transferred some of just the notes in a notebook, that I had like into the cigar journal. It's really cool. So, I have like tons of different, my go-to for many, many years was the Liga 9.
Really?
Nice. Very good. Hey, we do have a question here, Lauren, from our good buddy out in New York, Long Island, Billy. He goes, where can we get your cigars? So apparently there's a void of Micallef in the Long Island, New York City area, as far as he knows. Is there?
I would have to double check, but you can go on our website and there is a store locator. You can type in the zip code and they'll show you the nearest one. If there's not one close to you, we actually have this great program that we offer to our retailers. It's called our Ultimate Inventory Program. So, and it's listed, you'll go to Ultimate Inventory at MicallefCigars.com. And so you'll go there, and these cigar retailers actually, if they don't have something in stock that you want, they can actually ship directly to you. So you can just pick each one. And usually our retailers that do the Ultimate Inventory Program, they usually have online, abilities to ship whatever, variety packs or anything. So I totally recommend going on that as well if there is not any retailers close by you.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's really awesome. I mean, you're still promoting and supporting the brick and mortars, and yet getting the sticks into the consumer's hands too.
Yeah, and we first came up with that program actually during COVID because, cash was definitely much needed to be reserved for our retailers. So we wanted to make sure we were supporting them and their inventory space. Some people have smaller humidors, they can't carry a lot. So if a customer wanted to buy a box of, like, I'm smoking La Crema right now, they wanted a box of La Crema Churchills, they didn't have it in stock, they could just order it through us, we'll ship it directly towards their customer, and then charge them the following month. So they still have that immediate cash in their pocket, and then they don't have to worry about paying us until the next month. So it's a great program.
That's amazing.
So tell us, how big is Micallef? What's the line? How many lines do you have? And what's the big sell? People want to know a little bit more, because I'm looking at a lot of our listeners, and I think it's pretty much the first time they're being exposed to your company.
So we have about, I want to say 14 blends now. I know we retired one last year, the Permente, so we're down a little bit more, but we do have over 49 Vitolas. And so they do hit I want to say our flavor palette's more like mild to medium, medium to full. So more medium range, so that we're not going to have super light cigars, but we're also not going to have like super strong, gonna kick your ass and take your firstborn kind of cigars. Yes, anyway, yes. So I feel like they're pretty good for everyone's palate. And then, they go across all certain price ranges. Our Reservas are most expensive. I call it the fancy bitch cigars.
Look, Al has to have a fancy bitch cigar. I mean,
we don't call him that. We just call him bougie.
Yeah.
A bougie cigar
bougie.
by
Yeah.
Al.
Oh yeah.
He came to me the other day. He's like, I just found out what bougie was. And I was like, you just found that out?
That's a
But-
Texas thing, right?
No. Bougie. Come on.
it's an Al Micallef thing.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
So the Reserve is our most expensive, $42 a stick. So if you're feeling fancy that day, go for that one. And then I want to call it our most economic smoke, but it's actually a really good stick. It's our Torcedor, which can range from like $5 to $6 a stick retail. Great smoke. I mean, it has so much value to it. Like, I would not be talking if it wasn't really good. So like, we have a great range of prices. So I feel like we hit each market. So whatever kind of smoker you are, like we'll hit that for you.
I tell you, I picked up in Illinois. Here we are, folks, and we are kind of heavily taxed. This was a $9 cigar for this area, and it's a great smoke, a fantastic burn. I mean, can you tell us our listeners what actually is in the A, the wrapper, the filler, the binder? Are you able to talk about
So it's a Nicaraguan Maduro, and it has, I believe, Dominican binder and filler in it. So again, not going to be super aggressive, but you get that medium to full range. It's excellent.
Yes, absolutely, and it's good. And what is Billy asking here? He wanted to know if he heard you say a 6 by 60. Do they come in Connecticut is what he's asking.
We do have a 6 by 60 Connecticut. Our Connecticut is an Ecuadorian Connecticut, so it's has a little bit more body to it, a little bit more flavor. If you smoked my father's Connecticut, it's very similar in strength. So it's not your, very mild, smoke to it, has a little bit more kick. It's a little bit more aggressive.
Okay, nice.
I love listening to her talk about it.
Yeah, but you can ask questions, kiddo. This is your.
You guys make me nervous sometimes. Like, I'm like, I hope I know everything.
So for people who don't understand the origin of Micallef, this is a man who will see a problem and just fix it. So years and years ago, he bought a ranch in like South Texas, and there was no good places to eat, and he really, really likes to eat. And so he went to he just created a restaurant in the middle of nowhere, and it became so popular. Then he turned around and built it in Fort Worth too. And so, and it's one of the most popular restaurants in Fort Worth. So he sees a problem and he gets it done. And so then he just, one day wanted to start a cigar company because he's smoked cigars all the time. And now it's super successful and it's growing every day. So he's just an amazing human, and he goes out and he finds really good talent like Lauren to just carry on, all these wonderful things that he's built. And he's always been really good at spotting that kind of talent. And so what are some of the, Lauren, what are the maybe top 2 or 3 things that you just really love about working for Micallef?
Honestly, when you first started talking about Al Micallef and you said he was like a problem solver, like actually the backstory behind Micallef and how we actually came to be is probably a prime example of Al. And I'll get to your question in a second. I just thought of the story. So like the Gomez Sanchez family, we collaborate with them, and they've been like 3 generations of cigar rollers. So it's been pretty prevalent in their family, blending and rolling. The Gomez Sanchez brothers actually broke down in front of, I believe it was Silverleaf in Fort Worth, and they ran out of money, and Al Micallef was there, and he decided he saw an opportunity and struck a deal with them, and that's how Micallef was born. So I think like the backstory, just working with Al Micallef is great. And just, I guess being a part of Micallef is super exciting as well, because I didn't come in its infancy. I'm coming in at like the tipping point. So I see like a little bit of I see a little bit of like the backstory of, you know, like coming from a smaller brand and then building speed to we're going to be exploding. So I think it's really awesome to be on the tipping point of it because you still feel a part of it, but you get to kind of reap the day's success at the same time.
So how long has Micallef now been around? When did Al start all this?
Like 6 years ago.
Is that all?
Yeah.
It seems like so much longer.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, absolutely. It's amazing. Al just seems like he's at the right place at the right time, and he seems to make the I'm going to say the right decisions. Let's just say. I mean, he just has a knack for doing things. And Jerry, you said two restaurants, and who would have opened up in the middle of nowhere a restaurant and then go and make that successful and then go to Fort Worth?
and the guy just wanted a good place to eat. He just wanted a good place to eat.
Yeah.
You know, and he's also brought in some, like, he's brought on Dan Thompson, who's our director, and then his daughter too, Amanda, fantastic, great at marketing. She's a VP of marketing, and so she's really bringing like a cool edge to it all as well. So it's really awesome to like collaborate, and we have a great sales team too. We finally have a full, solid sales team, so it's like a really cool collaboration just to build with everyone right now. So very blessed to be a part of it.
Do you have the country completely covered, would you say, or are you looking to build in a certain area, like maybe New York? But I'm just asking, you know.
Well,
just all New Yorkers, you know.
Kind of avoiding, we'll be honest. West Coast is so hard to build.
Yeah, that's fine. No problem there. What about the rest of the country? It matters.
The East Coast, we're building more in the East Coast. That's always such a tough market in the tobacco industry too. Like, people really know their shit there, and they're going to tell it to your face. So, you know, they're very, very strong personalities.
Well, you know what? It seems like you guys have a pretty good stronghold on in the Midwest. I mean, especially here in Chicago, I don't think I go into a cigar lounge that I can't find a Micallef around.
Well, I'm so glad. I will tell Jared there. Jared's our Midwest rep, so I'm like and you know, I'm a Midwest baby, so my heart still belongs in the Midwest, so I always feel like I should be doing its best right now. But
taking care of the home, you know, you got to take care of home.
I need to visit back to the Midwest because I do miss the cigar culture there a lot, because that's where I first started, and I kind of want to go back and revisit. And you know, I was telling you guys before, I was dirt poor when I first got cigars. Such a ridiculous contradiction when you think about it. But I would love to, explore more lounges and everything.
Well, we have one of our listeners, Bruce, and I was just thinking the same thing, actually. Where is our man, Dan Thompson? I mean, we're trying to see if he's been listening here. And what's going on with Mr. Dan?
Super busy man. He was hunkered down in it's our lounge at work. It's not really an office, but that's where Dan and Amanda hang out. That's their office now. So last time I saw that, he was hunkered down in there. And I don't know where he's at right now.
Okay, all right, just wondering. We also have one of our lady listeners. Here she goes. She goes, I have a question. Maybe you can answer. I found 3 leftover Cuban cohibas from my husband's stash of handing out cigars at my daughter's birth in 1986 in a box wrapper, still in place. Do you think they can be smokable?
That's going to be
all right.
Well, I mean,
boy, we got to cook that stuff.
Yeah,
you might be able to save them. I don't know. I've done a few MacGyver things when it's come to revitalizing cigars. I put damp paper towels in the bag, zipped it shut, see if I could recuperate it from there. You might be able to do that and throw in humidor. I don't know, 1986 though, that's some dried out tobacco, but it might be.
Yeah. I mean, we're talking almost 40 years of not humidified.
Well, you know,
I mean, it could be an interest. I mean, you've got nothing to lose, honestly.
Right, you could try.
Well, we got to get distilled water, Sylvan. And number one, you have to use distilled water to treat the cigar and pack it in really tight. I would like to say use a Tupperware. We call it Tupperware. put a distilled water sponge in there, or you can get some what do you call packets?
The Bovita
packets. Drop it in there, keep it tight for a month at a time, and refreshing it. And maybe, just maybe, you might be able to smoke it. Yeah. But if not, you keep it for memory's sake because it is your daughter's, and nothing bad could happen to it. But
I've only made the mistake once, and that was in the beginning, not humidifying my cigars. I've learned that, and I never looked back since.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about the. Excuse me if I butchered the name, but the Leyenda cigars.
Oh, the Leyenda.
Yeah, because those used to come in the little coffin.
Oh, they still do.
Oh, they in the coffin would serve as a cigar rest too. It was amazing.
Yes. So well, it took me a while how to open those damn things. Well, I first started working there, and I was I probably destroyed one or two trying to get them out.
No.
You're that impatient kid at Christmas trying to get it out of the package, and you just annihilate it. So it's at the bottom. There's a wood slit at the bottom. You're supposed to slide it up.
It slides up.
There you go.
And there you go. Hey,
I learn something new every day. So, I feel like I'm pretty much a professional at this point, but I'm still learning stuff every day. But it's it's one of my favorite models.
Yeah.
Leyenda, solid smoke, Ecuadorian Habano wrapper. Love Ecuadorian Habano wrappers.
Yeah.
Such a great, smooth little spice to it. Tastes great with bourbon. Love it. I recommend everyone picks that up. This is fabulous smoke.
Well, Silvano, there's a fantastic tool that will help you find out if those cigars are worth it. Maybe in 2 years for her 40th birthday party. It's called it's from the Cigar Medic, and it's a simple little tool that you stick your cigar in, and then you press it, and it will tell you the reading of the cigar and tell you if it's good enough to smoke. Everybody has a different palate. Between 64 to 72 is somewhere in a good range. And if it's less, it's too dry, so you still got to cook it some more. But it's from Cigar Medic. It's a fantastic tool. Everybody who smokes cigars is a must and should have it on their coffee table or wherever they smoke, because when you light a cigar, you want it to have the best possible experience with it, but you want to make sure it's cooked properly and at the right let's say temperature for you. So that
temperature,
humidity.
Temperature. I mean,
Silvana, this is the first time, so we're trying to explain.
I've never seen that. I want one.
Oh, the cigar.
We'll send one to you.
Cigar Medic. Yeah, there you go.
We're gonna send one to you, Jerah.
Yeah, you know what, kid? I'll bring one in June.
Yeah, bring it with you to Texas, man. I want that. I mean, I feel like now I'm taking a chance every time.
No.
You're in danger, Jerah.
Am I in danger?
Yeah,
you're in danger. Yes.
Yeah, you won't ever go wrong with a humidimeter.
I'm excited about it.
We just had it on our sponsors. They are our sponsor, but not only because it is, but if you smoke, and all our listeners pretty much know what we talk about. Thanks, Bruce. It is a good idea. Yeah, but it's the only way to smoke, light up a cigar that is properly set for you, because you don't want to smoke a cigar that's too dry or over-unified, that it's not good. So you're going to ruin that experience. And it's really reasonable, and Luigi made a fantastic product, and you really should have these in almost all your brick and mortars and cigar lounges, and if they don't, ask about it. It's from Cigar Medics, and it really helps you have the best experience possible.
Yeah.
But with that, hold your thoughts there, ladies, because it's sponsor time, and just maybe you might see the commercial to learn more about it.
Maybe.
So,
I don't know if it's
take
on
it away.
It's a crapshoot at this point.
Crap.
This industry is steeped in family and tradition. There's generational stuff, and I see it over and over, and yet I didn't come from that. Being the outsider looking in, I got to ask all the silly questions, and people were very accepting to want to give me all the right answers. I'm very thankful for those people who kind of allowed me to come in now with Alec and Bradley in the business, to have our company become generational, that's pretty cool.
Cigar in the Bottle is 2 palate-pleasing gifts in one. A specially blended Grand Pommier XS VSOP cognac is elegantly contained in patented numbered bottles. Winner of back-to-back medals at the LA Spirits Awards, Cigar in the Bottle inventor Forbidden Johnny teams up with Vartan and Hendrik Kellner for this custom-blended Vartan Reserva cigar, well-preserved in a hand-blown glass chamber featuring Boveda 2-way humidification.
This is Phil Morgan, General Manager of Missouri Meerschaum Corncob Pipes in Washington, Missouri. Our mission since 1869 has been to produce great smoking pipes that anyone can afford. We guarantee our pipes won't be your most expensive, but they just might be the ones you smoke the most. At Missouri Meerschaum Company, we don't just sell our corncob pipes, we grow them, make them, and smoke them. Missouri Meerschaum, Washington, Missouri, since 1869.
At Norwood Royal Cigars, we have the biggest walk-in humidor in the Midwest. Our 1,500 square foot humidor is home to almost 4,000 different cigars that will meet the need of any cigar enthusiast. We have boutique blends to the more traditional selections and everything in between. From the novice beginner to the aficionado, the knowledgeable staff at NRC will find the perfect cigar for you. Located on the northwest side of Chicago, we want to be your shop for all your cigar wants and needs. As always, at Norwood Royal Cigars, light it, smoke it, love it.
Years in the making, the Chief cigar was born, blended, boxed, and released to market on June 26, 2015. This cigar was developed by former fire chief, firefighter, cigar aficionado Ken Dorbecker, and has grown into a signature Firehouse cigar line. All engines respond. Including, of course, the Chief, a Nicaraguan Habano blend, Proby, a Connecticut Shade blend, All Hands, a Maduro Mexican San Andreas box press, and the brand new Fire Pole, a beautifully crafted San Andreas Habano barber pole. Join the Chief family and make us part of your humidor.
And we're back.
All right. Thanks, folks. And yes, just as a customer service on the Cigar Medics, our friend Bruce, he had a slight problem with it, and he called Tom, one of the owners, and they there you go, and they sent him another one.
Fix it out, man.
They
a great
are
customer
service is absolutely fantastic. Yeah. Jerah, you need to get that in the lounge, by the way.
Yeah, I'm really I already added it to the list during the commercials.
Absolutely, got to get it.
Her list just keeps getting longer and longer. Every
I know
time.
they keep coming out with new cigar accessories, and I'm like, more stuff to forget when I go smoking.
You'll learn a lot on this show. I mean, we bring you a lot of knowledge, and that's why we have a lot of sponsors, and always looking for more. But anyway. You never know. Alan's going to find what he likes.
I mean, our sponsors got to, pay for our 6 trips to Texas that we're doing this year.
Well, so. Yeah, we're gonna be there, folks. So tell us a little bit. Why are we coming to Texas again, Jerah?
Well, you're coming for the celebrity softball tournament that Tim Klund puts on. The proceeds always go to various veterans charities. He picks a different one every year, which I think is super cool, kind of spreads the wealth. So he brings in the big dog celebrities, professional basketball players, professional football players. And like I said before, Ezekiel Elliott and the Gronkowski brothers played in the last one. There's always a couple of really cool reality TV stars that end up coming in for it, and celebrity, Instagram influencers. And it's always just kind of this all meshes of all kinds of personalities. And the game is always intense. They come to play ball. Okay. It's very serious. And so,
when you put those many type A personalities together,
oh yeah,
nobody likes to lose.
Oh yeah. They get it. Yeah. So I coached last year. I coached the winning team.
And you beat them.
Plug that in.
The team that was victorious was the team that I coached. Okay. And it's going to happen at Globe Life Field where the Rangers play once again. So it's really cool to be able to just kind of go out there and stand on the pitcher's mound where professional baseball players, play, and just kind of get that feeling of like, this is what it feels like to be out here and like look and see, all the people in the stands. It's going to be a really cool experience.
And the last attendance numbers we've heard from TK is that he's expecting over 15,000 people at this game.
Yep.
It's going to be amazing.
And we're going to be on the sideline.
We're going to be on the field. Yeah.
Doing a lot of interviews with
a lot of shenanigans.
Well, yeah. Well, definitely. There will be a lot of fun on our side.
We might have to rub Lauren into this.
Lauren, can you come visit us?
Oh, when is it?
June 12th and 13th. 12th, you meet everybody?
Right? June 11th.
Make it happen.
Okay. All
yeah,
right.
we might have to wrangle Lauren. I'm going to need a sidekick. I'm going to need like a partner in crime.
Okay.
I end up being
crime.
the
That's
chick with you,
great.
chooches.
Well,
Okay.
then we just talked about him, and guess what? Bruce, our man Bruce, invites Dan Thompson himself.
I thought he was just like Batman. He just showed up.
Well, that's because our man Bruce did the invite. Hello, Dan. Welcome to the show. So, let's see. There you go. Our favorite ladies. Of course. There you go. He knows what's happening. Well, thanks for joining us there, Dan. Appreciate it. Bruce, thanks for reaching out there.
Dan is one of my best friends ever in the whole wide world. He's such a good human. Like I'm telling you, Lauren couldn't work for better people. Like she's just got I'm sure it's hard work, don't get me wrong, but it's she really works for people who care. And that's the biggest thing about the Micallef brand is nobody's unhappy at work. So
Mm-hmm.
Well, isn't that important though to work with people since you have to be with people that you're happy to be with? I mean, what's the worst thing to do is go to a job and you're not happy with who you work next to. That makes it miserable. The day never ends.
Well, and here's the thing. I mean, you find something that you love and you enjoy. You're never going to work a day in your life.
This is kind of true.
You're always going to be happy to go to work. You're going to be happy to stay late. You're going to be happy just to be doing what you're doing.
Yeah, you got to
deal with whatever comes at you. But so Lauren, let's talk about outside of cigars and outside of work. What do you love to do?
Ooh.
What do I love to do generally? Let's see here. Oh my gosh. I feel like since I've put cigars into my professional, it hasn't really shortened my hobbies, but I feel like my majority of my time is with cigars now. But what I usually like to do, I'm a little bit of an artistic person, so I do enjoy drawing, creating, designing. I do a lot of that in my spare time. Now, a lot of my time is also filled with, I just got a dog this year, so
nice.
A lot of time with her. And then also just spending time with my stepkids too. Like, I feel like those are my, not necessarily hobbies, but do take up a lot of my time nowadays. And then, I wake up at the crack of dawn to go to the gym. So fitness is super important to me.
Oh, it's all about fitness. Jerah, tell us about your fitness detail lately here.
Okay, so I know that the people that are logging on are like, why isn't Jerah drinking? Because I normally have like a Haas pour, right?
And a whole bottle. Forget about the pour, the bottle.
Take it out of the bottle, right? So I'm doing a program called 75 Hard, and if you need a mental reset, if you really want to whip your ass into shape, 75 Hard is the way to do it. So the quick rundown is you have to drink a gallon of water every day, no alcohol.
Oh God.
It says nothing about cigars. So I still smoke. Okay, I just can't in a restaurant. You have to follow a diet, no cheat meals. So you can pick whatever diet you want. You can do keto, you can do high protein, low carb. And then you have to read 10 pages of a nonfiction book every day.
Oh, that's
And
great.
then lastly, you have to do 2 45-minute workouts a day, and one of them has to be outside. And let me tell you, I'm on day 23. I haven't had a drop of alcohol in 23 days.
Oh my God.
Whoa.
How do you feel? I'm curious of how you feel. Not saying I want to partake, but
let's all have a moment of drink and silence for Jerah.
Let's drink to Jerah.
Hopefully,
Thank you very much.
she makes it through the rest of the day.
That's all right.
I need it. I need it. Because hey, just mark it on your calendars. June 26th is my last day. And you just don't even worry about what the 27th is going to look like.
So what do you do for your 45? Like, do you do cardio and strength training? Like, how do you 45 minutes twice a day? That is intense.
I do. So it makes you plan your day out, because like if I'm here at the restaurant and I have to close up shop at the restaurant, I don't even get home until 11 o'clock. So I still have to do another workout. So there have been several days during the last 23 days where I have literally made the mark by minutes. Okay. I made it by 1 minute the other night. Because you have to get you have to go into the app and you have to upload your progress photos. You have to take a progress photo every day. So I do a lot of strength training, a lot of weights. And then on the weekends, I take it a little bit easier. I might go for a run in the morning and then go for a 45-minute walk in the afternoon. So it doesn't outline what the workout has to be. It just, one of them has to be outside and you have to be active. I mean, you could do jumping jacks and burpees if you wanted to, but I do a lot of strength training during the week. And then usually I get my cardio in the morning. So it's, but I have to literally plan, and this is kind of part of the program, is it makes me literally plan my day down to the quarter hour, and I'm wasting no time. I mean, I haven't been on social media as much. I've been getting stuff done. I've been productive. I'm literally like, if you're talking about putting in an 8-hour day, I'm putting in an 8-hour day, and I'm getting literally 8 to 9 hours worth of stuff done every day. And I'm eating better. I feel great. I wake up in the morning. I have, energy. But don't get me wrong. Like I miss my babies. I go home and I look at my babies. They look lonely without me on the shelf. I wonder, are they okay without me?
No, they miss you dearly. We miss seeing.
You know what? We'll help. Delicately help the babies when we come to visit in a few weeks. We'll take care of them. We'll nurture them.
You're not touching my babies.
He can touch her.
You're not touching my baby.
No, I honestly started working out in the morning because I was just slacking off in the evenings, and it was so easy to skip it. Like, I understand planning your day, and it's like I imagine you had to set so many boundaries too, because you have to be like, no, I can't hang out. I'll have to go to the gym.
Well, and I even upped the ante a little bit, and any time that anyone would invite me to go out for a drink, I would put $5 in my savings account.
Oh,
so I have an extra $150 in my savings account over the last 21 days.
That's great. That's great.
And I'm gonna buy a bottle of bourbon with it.
Nice.
Celebratory bourbon.
Well, I mean,
it's hot girl summer, Jerah. It's
hot girl summer.
Hot girl summer. It's gonna happen this year. Okay.
Well, I think most of us do the Bruce Stark exercise: 2 sit-ups a day, one waking up in the morning, and then one going to bed. So I think 2 sit-ups a day is pretty good. What
Not
do you
me.
think?
Not me.
Oh no. No. You roll out of bed then? You don't even do a sit-up?
I do sit-ups, but that ain't where I stop.
Yeah, you've been hitting the gym too, Kyle.
I have.
He's in great shape.
So just know that when you come down here, for the game, that Kyle and I are going to be in beast mode. So you may just want to step aside. Okay.
Be careful.
And definitely warn Bob and Cousin Frank, because they didn't come down on the last trip, so they don't know how I roll.
No. Well, but
not many people know how you roll. We even saw you, and we don't even know how you keep rolling.
But when we come down there, she still won't be able to drink bourbon with us.
Yes, she will. She's going to take a break.
No break.
You're going to take a 24-hour break when we come down there.
You are insane.
No.
Partner, I'll smoke with you. I'm not drinking. I'm going full 75.
All right, so you can have some grape juice. Make believe it's wine.
That's fine. I could do it.
Sparkling grape juice. We can pick that up at any grocery store.
We can do that. We can do that
it's
with
fine.
you.
I'm okay with that.
Anyway,
I'm okay with that. So be smart. I think you should. as a matter of fact, I think that you guys should do the program with me.
So anyway, Kyle.
Oh, well, back to Lauren here.
Back to Lauren.
Let's
Do you have that mute button?
I can't mute her.
No, I know.
Do you see how they treat me, Lauren?
With all the respect in the world, darling. All the respect.
I get it. You know,
We got nothing but love on this side.
You know, since
Nothing
the
but
last
love.
time you announced how to get your cigars, we have a lot more people jumped on board. Lauren, would you mind telling the people again where they can find your cigars? Folks, get ready. Write this information down
All
so
right.
you can get a Micallef cigar.
to find like Micallef carrying retailers, you can go to our website, micallefcigars.com, and then you go to our store locator, type in your zip code. It will pop out whatever closest retailer is available in your area. If there's one that is not close to your area, there is what we call our ultimate inventory. So you go to our ultimate inventory list that is listed on our website, and all of those cigar retailers that do carry Micallef can ship them directly to you. And usually that's usually maybe reserved for boxes, but a lot of them do reserve for like variety packs, etc. So they are equipped to sending you whatever you do need in terms of getting your Micallef fix.
Wonderful, wonderful. And we have a question here from, let's see, Tom Beegler. He wants, Lauren, can you pick a bourbon to pair with a mild, a medium, and a full-body cigars in your lineup?
Oh my gosh, you know, bourbon's not, I like bourbons, but I'm not like as fluent in them, unfortunately.
What about whiskeys?
I do, like, I have picked up recently a great rye, the Sazerac.
Okay.
That is excellent at pairing with cigars. But I do like bourbons, but it's not a language I'm fluent in, unfortunately.
Fair enough.
I'll just drink what I hate to say it, I'm a girl that'll drink White Claw with cigars too.
White Claw, oh.
As we'll say, as
I'll drink
anybody,
anything with cigars.
best bourbon to smoke with these cigars is the one you enjoy the most.
Absolutely. I totally agree with that. But I would, if you wanted an opinion, I would say, a full-bodied, or a heavier cigar, I like to pair with a lighter bourbon or a sweeter bourbon. So if I'm smoking like a super heavy, Maduro, I would just go with like an Angel's Envy rye, or even that Basil Hayden's dark rye that's a little bit sweeter on the end. Or you could go Widow Jane Decadence on that all day long. And then I like to pair a heavier bourbon with a lighter cigar. So if I'm smoking like a Micallef Connecticut, I'll take that Stag or that Old Forester Prohibition 1920 all day. So that's just how I pair it.
Yeah, I mean, my go-to is like a Woodford Reserve too. So like that's the go-to of mine. So
There you go.
I tell you, so over this weekend, I went to this place called the Whiskey Bungalow, and they have about 300 whiskeys on a list. And one that stood out to me, and I tried it, and I was actually pleasantly surprised at how sweet it was, more caramely than anything, was the Jefferson's Ocean 17-year.
Yes.
I was surprised at how sweet and caramely that one was.
Did you see how her eyes lit up? Did you see
Well,
Jerah's eyes?
speaking her language.
I know, look at that. Just another 60 more days to go. Soon, kiddo. Soon you'll be there.
Do you see those eyes? If those eyes could kill through a screen, you probably would be dying.
Yes. Well, Joey G, of course, would say Knob Creek 9 will work with all three.
Not
in
bad.
case anyone's interested in knowing. Joey G is our local whiskey bourbon
Connoisseur, article pairing guru.
Yeah, and I think Knob Creek gets overlooked a lot too. And Maker's Mark even. I mean, the Maker's Mark 46 is delicious.
Maker's Mark is great.
I think
You hear that,
that
Ron?
often.
See, Maker's Mark is great. Did you hear that?
I didn't hear that.
You not agree?
No,
I'm
he
sorry.
doesn't like Maker's Mark.
I can't go for a Maker's Mark.
Well, the older you get, the worse your palate gets.
Yes.
Well,
right.
and his palate started off really worse anyway. So
We
Well,
can't-
it
can't
started
go
with
ahead.
Blanton's and it's working its way down.
And don't forget that you don't take you don't take his salad off the table.
Yeah, don't touch it.
Never touch my salad
Don't
until
touch
I
Ronnie's
tell
salad,
you to take
okay?
it off the way. My God. Did you tell the
For
waiter?
the
Did
love
you
of
warn
God,
him?
don't touch Ronnie's
When
salad.
we come eat there, I want my own salad plate. Do not
I
We're
get
gonna
it.
put like a fence around your salad. Next time.
It's an
I
inside
can't
joke.
imagine you're fighting over salad too much, but I do find that an interesting battle to die on.
Lauren, Ronnie will eat a salad through the whole meal. He'll eat the salad, like half of it, and then when the entree is dropped, he will begin on that, but then he goes back to the salad. But then you think he's done with the salad, but he is not done.
After
Oh,
the
those poor
entree,
waiters.
the
I bet they
salad.
picked up his salad and just ruined it, like just
I almost had a
harsh lesson there.
If I was carrying at the moment, he'd be laying on the ground.
Yeah, that guy almost lost an arm.
That's like me with fries. Don't take my fries. Please don't touch my fries.
It's an Italian thing. It's an Italian thing. You know, the salad starts and ends with the meal.
Is it your palate cleanser?
You know what? I never thought about that, but you know, I like you know, regular olive oil and vinegar. I'm simple, but don't mess with my salad.
Yeah.
That's all I say.
Nobody touches Ronnie's salad. All right.
Nobody. If they do, they gotta do it. I want us to, like,
Three waiters came over to take my plate. Three
I know.
times. Three different people. I mean, Jerah, you give them the evil eye next time they come near me.
Hey, look, I'm gonna beat somebody's ass the next time they try to take your salad. But listen, I love you guys. I want you to keep going with Lauren, but I got to get back to work. I didn't know I was going to have to work tonight. But I love you. Thank you so much for coming on.
Oh, thank you
Lauren,
for inviting me,
we're gonna go on a date soon.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take you out on a date.
Jerah, we'll talk to you shortly. And yes, kiddo, we miss you.
Love
We'll
y'all.
talk to you next week with Joey G. So, Lauren, you're stuck with the two of us. I'm sorry. And our audience, of course. But
Never stuck, I promise you. I am a willing participant.
all right. Well, we're going to let the people know that tonight's winning prize on Smoke the Chooch is going to be some Micallef cigars that we're going to prepare for you personally. But before we do, folks, before we get to that, we have to take a word from our sponsors, and then we'll come back for the wonderful segment of Smoke the Chooch.
Welcome to GTO Dominican Cigars, a boutique cigar company that artfully blends and creates some of the finest handmade puros from the Cibao Valley in the Dominican Republic. We are fourth-generation manufacturers and growers of tobacco with over 140 years of experience, offering a variety of styles, blends, and strengths. Mild, medium plus, and full-bodied. We would truly consider it an honor for you to experience our cigars. Those who know smoke GTO. RnA Treasures out of Tampa Bay, Florida. The last of a legacy. The last of an inventory of Thomas Cristiano in a warehouse where everything is aged and well kept for all your pipe and smoking needs. Loyalty, passion, courage. These are the founding principles of K by Karen Berger Cigars. The Maduro, the Habano, and the newly rated 93 by Cigar Journal Connecticut. Do yourself a favor and check out this wonderful line of cigars that come from a completely linear company from seed to your hands. It all begins at the very first climate-controlled Rodriguez Olivan cigar factory located in the Dominican Republic. Our two major brands include Don Olivan, which are boutique cigars suited for that individual who takes great pride in something unique. BAMF is our armed forces cigars, designed for that badass mother effer. Not only are you smoking a great premium cigar, a percentage of the proceeds is donated to our heroic men and women in uniform.
And we're back. You know, off air, Lauren, Kyle and I are just complimenting this DA.
Yeah.
It has been a nice long smoke.
Yes.
It burns nice.
Beautiful stick.
Great intake. I mean, really enjoying this. It's the first time I had DA, and I can guarantee it will not be my last.
I mean, even the oil shimmer off the wrapper is beautiful.
Well, that's how you know it's going to be a good Maduro. That nice oily wrapper, excellent.
No, it's excellent. It really is. Al's got himself another winner here. I hope you tell Al about us. You know,
I will. He always loves it when he hears of other people that love his cigars. So
and we're fellow ambassadors.
We're ambassadors. I'm first over Kyle because I told him about it. Just wanted to let you know how to rub it in.
Wait, who's got the lower number though?
I do.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I do because I got you that one then. Anyway,
I love to hear when there's more ambassadors. They kind of sneak out. Always surprised. Always a pleasant surprise.
Tell everybody again how they can become an ambassador yourself.
So you can sign up on our website, MicallefCigars.com, and ambassadors. It's free to sign up, and then it'll send you a email right away, email notification that you're all signed up, and then you can join our Facebook group. Our Facebook group is excellent, really great crowd. We do a lot of exclusive content there. We do a Micallef show twice a week. And we also do our off the record. So a lot of interviews within the cigar industry. And then also about being a Micallef ambassador, you get a 20% discount on our Micallef merchandise on our website, as well as you can participate in our passport program.
That's what I was just going to ask you about, the passport.
Yeah, the passport.
Program.
You actually asked about that. Tell us about the passporting.
So I know I told everyone when I first started smoking cigars, I was quite a poor, early in my 20s kind of person. So it's expensive. It's expensive habits. So we help support that. Our passport is essentially a booklet. You can download it on our website, or also a lot of our brick and mortars do carry like a physical form of it. And then you essentially fill it out. It has all of our Micallef cigars in there. So you smoke the entire portfolio, fill it out, you send it in. You either email me you can email me pictures of it, the full booklet, Lauren K at MicallefCigars.com, or you can upload it on our website. There's an upload feature which you can do that. And then you enter our weekly drawing. You get possibly win a $250 gift card to any Micallef brick and mortar. But the really cool feature about it is that you don't even have to spend that gift card on Micallef Cigars. You can spend it on whatever you want. So it's really supporting money back into our brick and mortars. We know that is the bread and butter of cigar culture. So we really love to support it and support you guys. So
that's awesome. That's awesome.
Beautiful.
And
so
we heard that the ambassador of the year, Larry Frank, in the house. Hello.
Oh, hey. Oh, and there's Jeff Billingham.
Okay.
He's our rig man down there. He's a frequent flyer in our passport program, which you can enter multiple times and be a multiple winner. So we don't have a cap on it.
Very good. And Jimmy Rigg is also saying the passport program is great.
Yes.
Excellent. Yes, Larry. Hello.
All right.
All right. So, folks, we are going to play Smoke the Chooch.
Smoke.
And it's really right now the question is only for me and Lauren. I mean,
and the audience. I mean, they can still participate.
Audience, you can play in this one, but this is not for the win yet. This is
not the win. It's
for fun.
This is
for all the new people.
This is what we call the warm up. The warm up to get your palate salivating here. With the trivias and stuff.
And Lauren, whoever is the sales rep you mentioned, Jared was his name up in this.
Oh, Jared Saunders.
All right, Jared Saunders. Tell him to please contact our friend and our sponsor at Strike the Box. Alan Carlson is the owner, and he would like to get them in the Micallefs in his humidor.
Excellent. I hope
Alan's a wonderful guy, and in 2 weeks I'll be doing a special grand opening event there, so that will be great. And maybe he can actually come to the event on May 14th and introduce himself, and I can sit him down next to me. We could talk a little more about Micallef.
Excellent. I love the sound of that.
We'll see how that does. Absolutely.
And before we get too far, we gotta put Frank's mating call out here. Since he's not here, this has got to be in his spirit. So.
Yeah, we'll call him. We'll call him. Right?
Yeah. So, for those that don't know, a chooch is a donkey or a jackass. So
in Italian.
In Italian. So, first question that we have in this day, this week, this month, as Frank likes to put it.
He loves the day in history. Yes.
this day in 1991, this show goes off the air after 13 seasons on CBS.
MASH.
No.
1991. Larry Hagman plays Dallas.
Dallas.
There you go,
is.
Dallas.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, it was so yeah.
I got to figure because Frank would come up with something in regards to who our guests
because
there,
they're in Dallas
and they're in Texas. Yeah,
so,
I should have realized
on
that.
May 3rd, 1991, Dallas goes off the air after running for from Saturday, September 23rd in 1978, spanning 13 seasons.
There you go. Larry Hagman. Yeah.
Amazing. So next question we have here. This artist made his first concert appearance in America in almost 10 years when Wings kicked off their 31st date. Wings
Paul
over
McCartney.
America. There,
I mean, you said Wings. That was all you had to say. Yeah, that's all you had to say.
This guy, man, he's got it all of it.
That's the Beatles, man.
1976.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
You know, I've never seen them play, man.
And again, this happened at the Tarrant County Convention Center in Fort Worth, Texas.
Of course. You always got to think of Texas. Think big, folks. Think big.
We're just awesome.
You're your own country within our country.
I know. You know, I just moved here a couple years ago, but I totally drank the Kool-Aid when it comes to Texas. Go Texas now.
So now we're gonna go back. We're gonna go back to
before Bob was born.
Well, no, the Bob was probably like.
Well, that's BC.
This is Bob's was like in his 40s here. We're going
too far.
We're going back to 1944.
Oh yeah, he was just Bob born. Yeah.
This type of food rationing ends in 1944. This type of food rationing ends.
Wow. Well,
so if we're thinking about World War II, there's all kinds of rationing.
I'm thinking I have a couple of things, but I feel like those were more popular in Europe. I don't know if they were here.
All right, but food rationing here in the U.S., I'm thinking, and it's what happened in Texas. I know you weren't originally from there, but knowing Frank, what happened in Texas? What is it known for? Beef, cattle,
beef, meats. It is
meat.
Really? Oh wow, that's fascinating.
In 1944, meat rationing ended for all meats except beef sticks and beef roasts.
Oh, okay.
So this was the World War was coming to an end. They started lifting the restrictions.
There you go. All right. No, it wasn't butter, Thomas. Sorry.
let's have.
I was gonna say chocolate, but I guess not. So.
I like your thinking, though. I mean, especially for dark chocolate.
They sent the chocolate to our boys overseas.
Oh yeah. Let's go into another music question.
All right. John Vasilio from Astoria. He's our musician guy right now.
So
we'll see what he
in
says.
1969.
Woo!
1969.
Yes.
This artist arrested by police on his way to Toronto for possession of hashish and heroin.
Rolling Stones. The ugliest man in the world. No, I'm sorry. Am I on the right side?
No,
not Mick Jagger either. No.
Oh. No.
Should we go back to McCartney?
No, it wasn't McCartney.
Lennon, John Lennon.
You're showing your chooch here.
Oh my God. John Vasilio, I need help. I get one call, 1969. God, Bob Dylan.
Yeah, it wasn't Dylan. Wasn't McCartney.
Oh my God, no, guys. Keith. Yeah, Keith's the guy I was thinking. Yeah, the ugliest man.
Any guesses?
Come on, Lauren, help me.
I have no idea.
Think Johnny Cash.
Here. Think guitarist, a famous guitarist.
Eric Clapton.
No,
man.
Teresa got it.
Oh, what's your Teresa?
Jimi Hendrix.
Oh my God!
1969.
There you go, girl.
He was arrested by the police on his way to Toronto for possession of hash.
Was Hendrix in Texas?
And Hendrix
was he a Texan?
I'm not 100%.
I don't know. Everybody who's listening right now
but get this.
is Hendricks from Texas.
He said that the drugs were planted on him.
But of course they were.
They weren't his.
They weren't his.
They were someone
No
else.
way, man.
Somebody
These
put
aren't
them.
my pants.
Yes.
These aren't my pants.
Yeah, I mean, he just came back from Nam. Come on. What kind of drugs could he have?
All right, folks, let's get into the meat and potatoes of the questions here. And this one is for the Micallef sampler.
The Micallef sampler. Yes, folks. Lauren's got a special, was it a 5-pack, would you say?
Yeah, 5-pack.
A 5-pack of Micallef cigar, folks, that she's putting together. And let me tell you, DA is great. And
let me make sure I don't hit the answer on accident.
Yeah,
here.
please don't
Okay.
do that. Don't pull a Frank. Don't pull a Frank. All right, everybody.
Everyone's a winner. Everyone.
Well, we can have about 25 packs ready to be sent out.
Oh, my boss is gonna kill me.
Here we go.
I will be okay with it, even Dan.
And I am going to put this on the screen so everyone can read along and get their Alexas and Googles going. So here we go.
Seattle, by the way, was
On
Hendricks.
May
Thanks,
3rd,
Larry.
1986, this was the first album in the United States to be initially released on CD instead of vinyl format.
All right, let's go, folks.
I'm looking for the name of the album. And if you got the artist, that'd be cool too. But you know, this is what we have here.
Metallica.
No. True Blue, no. Joshua Tree, no. It wasn't Joshua Tree, no. Any? They're still going.
Still going.
John Vasilio says, "Damn."
I don't remember that band, John. No. It must be in an underground. All right,
no.
Bob Seger.
No, it wasn't Bob
No.
Seger. It was
Kiss.
Was not Kiss.
No. 52nd Street. Okay.
No, not 52nd Street.
All right.
Think
The Police. No, John. LOLO is not the name of a band.
Born in the USA. No. The White Album. No. This
Wow.
is. I think we stumped him
I think,
here.
yeah, I think we got to stump.
I think we really stumped him.
Come on.
We don't have-
Lauren wants to give away this 5-pack. Well, why don't you
All right.
get the answer?
If somebody,
Give it-
I'm going to give the artist. If somebody can say the album, this will be us. So this came from Tony Bennett. Tony Bennett had the first album go to CD instead of vinyl.
And it wasn't Rock Lobster. I can tell
No,
you
it was
that.
not. It was definitely, no, there was no Rockin' Lobsters at all. No, the Essentials was
Sinton
not
City.
it. 52nd Street, no, not 52nd Street. Man, I think we stumped the whole audience. I guess
Boy, everybody's
I guess,
with 52nd Street.
I guess
Man,
Lauren is.
Lauren gets to keep the 5-pack.
Yeah, she gets to keep the
Wow.
5-pack.
All the cigars for me. That's okay.
Oh,
But
man, come
for
on.
all those
White
looking,
Christmas?
all those looking, Tony Benn at the Art of Excellence was the first one to go to CD instead of vinyl.
And look at him
So, I mean, yeah.
Well, folks, hey, he gave you every answer in the world. So whoever
I
has
tried.
Alexa,
That was a tough one. That was
tough.
But as we know, Frank, he doesn't like to just give
Just
away
give it
stuff.
away.
I mean,
We give a lot
he makes
away,
stuff
though.
work for it.
Yeah.
Well,
tell
you guys save me on shipping costs, so I guess that's cool.
Well,
Whatever I can do to save the company money. Thank you.
all right. We're going to have you back again so that we can try this again.
Yes, of course.
So, what do you think? We think we can meet you in Texas when we come there for the June 10th weekend?
That would be excellent.
I'm looking for it.
I won't be on a too much of a fitness kit. So I will have some drinks with you guys. I guarantee it.
All right.
Forget about Jerah.
See,
We got Lauren. Who needs Jerah?
Yeah, I was like, I'm so into fitness, and then she was just like, yeah, blew me. I'm just half-assing it at this point.
I don't even ask it. I don't even do it. So forget about it.
Better yet, me and Ronnie will look forward to you getting to Chicago, and then we can tour around Chicago to the lounges.
Oh, I know. Oh my gosh. I just feel like it's going to be my renaissance coming back in there because there's so many lounges I probably never hit before.
Well, this is your home base, so now we can
I
show
know.
you a lot of lounges have opened up since.
We'll show you.
I need to reclaim it.
All right. Well,
Is it doing good with COVID and everything? I was a little nervous about what has happened in Chicago.
COVID, but everything's fine now.
We don't wear masks. You can if you want to, but for the rest of us, forget about it.
We forgot about it like a year ago.
Well, anyway, what can we tell you? We want to thank you a lot for coming on.
Yes, thanks for your time.
Good sport, and really, we wish you all the best with this big position with Big Al. And definitely, we will really look forward to seeing you next month. And we'll definitely have some drinks together. And
we're gonna have to go to her lounge, the AME lounge.
The AME lounge.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go there.
Right. We'll bring Jerah there, and we'll drink in front of her. You know?
she can get a cappuccino. You know, it'll be okay.
There you go, folks. Make sure you become a Micallef ambassador. It's real easy. Get yourself a passport, and you heard all the good stuff of becoming a Micallef ambassador. Lots of good things, and you know what? It's been a pleasure. It's a great smoke. I mean, I talk a lot, but look, this is over an hour and 20 minutes. And I've been toking on it, and it's a great smoke.
That is an excellent smoke. Micallef is fabulous. Love that. I feel like I'm a quick smoker. I went through like 2.
That's it. Yep.
I did warm up before you guys, though. So.
Yeah, you're like halfway before you logged on. So
I was just like,
anyway, again, I appreciate you coming on and hanging out with us. And to all of the rest of you, thanks so much. Thanks for all your questions. Thanks for the support. Thanks for the share. Until next week, light them up, enjoy, keep drinking, keep smoking. Have a great time. Take care, everybody.
Have a great
Lauren,
night.
Thank you. Salud.
Salud.
Many of the cigar brands that we make, they're antique, historic cigar brands. They've been made on and off for about 100 years. When you're smoking Toscano, you're smoking 206 years of history.
The Italians are here.
We're here. We're in the house. For some reason, we find a lot of Italians on this show.
Listen, I'm a Jersey guy. Hey, we won't hold that against you.
We invented this to we want to give people the opportunity to smoke the cigar at the optimal level.
The Chooch cigar.
Can you believe it? The Blanco 9 Chooch.
¿Cómo va? ¿Está bien?
¿Qué dice? ¿Cómo está?
Finally, I can answer the question. Anything new?
Yeah.
And we have some cool new stuff from Oliva.
This is a passion for me. It's not a job.
Your love and passion for this is,
I love it.
Unbelievable.
That's why we can make pipes out of this variety of corn.
11 years ago, I went back. I bought the rights to everything La Polina.
Sure, it's family.
And restarted the brand again as a tribute to my grandfather.
It's nice because you get to see a lot of your friends. You got to remember, I've been doing this for 30 years, so a lot of these people are like family.
Build a platform where we could celebrate boutique cigars.
Leave Starlight House blend for one store in Pennsylvania.
Wow.
Join forces of pipe tobacco and
superheroes.
I always look forward to the Super Bowl events, and I always looked at the trade show as just one of those things.
We're not just selling cigars. We try to live our lives, and we use this as a means to share our stories and to really create community.
Hold on, man. Wow, man, you got me.
Tell my brothers to line them up. We'll drink that whiskey from those old dirty cups. We'll toast to the present, the future, and the past. This ain't my first drink, but it ain't my last. 'Cause this world is so beautiful. I see its love come shining through. This world is so beautiful. I see its love come shining.